Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to Anthem. I do all hope you're having a fantastic day. I am your host, Secure Plays, as the usual. Do I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, well, to end of the weekend. Hope all you guys, all your kids are ready to go back to school after your half-term break. And some of you might have practice exams or mock exams if you are doing them this year at some point. You know, prepping yourselves ready for them. But yes, last time we left off, we did a contract for Bryn. We need to go pick up another contract from her. We also need to go and see a few people. I'm not going to speak to Halleck just yet, even though there's a conversation for him. Just going to go on a bit for a little bit longer to try and find some things. I.e. by doing some conversations. So let's find this person called Meridia. Where the hell is she? Where is she? Oh, hello.
Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Marilda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Can be fun, imagining who they are, their stories.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even have to imagine. There's a man who strolls the market pocketing fruit when he thinks no one's looking.
Imagine what happens when he's caught.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Would make a great painting. Now, it's a good way to pass the time while I wait.
Expecting someone?
My son, Kyler. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
Well, no reason he couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Kyler. I hope you hear from him soon.
I better. The hell he's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on him. Goodbye, Marilda.
Oh, I feel bad for her because her son was in Freemark and 10 years ago that got attacked. And if he's on a patrol and if he's a Sentinel,
like life.
not many people lived.
Hey, pal.
He's a
really
dickhead.
good to see
There we
you.
go.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
Hell no.
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
He is such a dickhead. I don't like him. He's so mean and critical to people. It's obnoxious. It's mean and horrible. I've had people do that to me before. Like, you know, they just be really, you know, you try and be polite to them and talk to them and that, and then they just be really abusive and horrible. Hello, Bryn.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... we lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out, far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
Leadership isn't easy. Never is.
You're a commander. This can't be the first time you've lost troops.
No, of course not. It's the first time I've lost good people because I was being a reckless fool. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
Jesus.
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
You did your best. You did your best, that's all you can say.
bad calls happen to the best of us.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
A lot of friends went into the heart of rage with me and didn't come back out.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
Look, you can beat yourself up, but who does that help?
No, you're right. How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
You used to talking to a friend? Oh, used to open up at all? Let's go with that, used to talking to a friend.
Used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know.
You know, some of these conversations, you know, people don't think they're worth
Freelancer,
any
I
time.
have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Anyhow, listen, I think our freelancer Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you care to help our patrols? Can always use reliable backup.
The Sentinels won't mind sharing the glory?
If enough people are shooting at them when you arrive, it should be fine.
That's one way to put it. Okay. So, contract, Sentinel collaboration, briefing. Sentinels search the wilderness for threats to the Fort Tarsis, aid and reinforce their patrols. Attack patterns. Sometimes there's the patterns to attacks on the fort, sometimes not. It's like learning to spot the difference between regular storm clouds and cataclysms, just as important too. Sentinel Bryn to a new recruit. Valley of Tarsis, home to the great agricultural project of the late 300s. Alright, so let's at the contract. Let's go do some more talking now, because we still some people we got to talk to in the bar. I think there's still a conversation to have with Halleck, which we'll have at some point. But that's really to the main mission, and I don't want to do that just yet. I want to help out as many people as I can. So, we have you. Hello, matey.
Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender. Freelancer.
Nice to meet you.
Did you recognize my voice when I said freelancer?
Was I supposed to?
Well, I was in season 1 of Dawn Guard, so I thought you might.
Really? What was your character's name?
Sentinel 2. Sentinel 1 got to open the gate, but I was always at his shoulder.
Just in the first season?
Yeah, in the second to the last episode of season 1, I got killed by a scorpion.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but that's life, right? You gotta be tough if you want to be an actor.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get another shot.
You're probably right. I don't think Dawn Guard appreciated me. Hey, you're pretty smart. I could use your advice.
Okay.
So there's this lady that comes to the bar and I think she's attracted to me.
What makes you think that?
She said, and I quote, "I'm super attracted to you."
So, what's the problem?
First, she's married. Second, to an aggressive lancer. And third, I am terrible at saying no. How do you think I should handle this?
You need to clearly say, no thank you, and stay firm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just hate disappointing people, you know?
Just keep it professional. If she doesn't let up, then ask your boss for help.
Good thinking. Max knows how to deal with stuff.
She sure does.
You are a wise person. I'm not gonna forget this. If I ever get into a jam, I know who I'll come to for help.
Great.
Yay. Awesome. And this must be the spy for that woman, who, her husband. I
Hello.
believe.
You're
Yep,
a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you.
Right, she did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy? You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion.
Ah.
Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
I'd call Fort Tarsus a work in progress. Some days are good, some bad. Same with the people.
What matters is the balance of decency. It's a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
Glad to hear it worked out. Made the risk of leaving the Dominion worth it.
Meeting Nadira saved me. I sometimes wonder if I hadn't left, hadn't crossed her path. My life before, I did things.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
Certainly. Defection is a bad thing. It's technically you're a traitor to your own country if you defect to another country. If you defect to another country, you are technically a traitor to that to your own country, and you pretty much you won't ever be welcome. People won't trust you because you defected. If you defect, people will never trust you unless you prove your worth. It'll take a long time. So people have to have these right ways of saying things. If being in the Dominion, it's not an easy life. I'm guessing it's probably a really hard life. Alright, so we'll just do the contract then, Sentinel collaboration, and get this going. I'll do my next part, my forge bit later on. Let's do that one. That's the only thing I've got right now, so we'll launch it. Keep private for gaming purposes, because I don't want to have random players jump in and start, making things just fly by. I prefer to do missions that last longer, and it gives me more content to reveal to you guys and show, and give you a bit more of a feel to the game, as well as help out BioWare's funds for it as well, because what I do will probably help BioWare in the long run with with sales and whatnot, because this game is brilliant. It's another amazing game. because I believe they also make Dragon Age. Now the Dragon Age series I've loved. I've loved Origins 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, which is number 3, and then Dragon Age 4 is coming out sometime as well, which I cannot wait to see. I do love the Dragon Age series. You know, I haven't played Mass Effect, which is another one of their series. Their previously new game didn't do too well, from what I've read. But we'll see. Hopefully, this game lives up to its reputation. Well, continues to live up to its reputation.
A Sentinel patrol is due for a check-in. Find them and make sure they're okay.
On my way.
Continues to live up to its reputation. Words. Continue to live up to its reputation is what I meant to say, but my words are completely falling off.
Scorpions are all over the place. Can you help out those Sentinels?
Yep. Down the office. I'm gonna rain. Sentinels need a lot more training, man. They're not really good at their jobs. If anybody else doesn't remember me on that, they do need a lot more training.
Thanks, Freelancer. I wouldn't see the fort again if not for you.
There we go. Come on. Go to the broker. That's the lead worker.
Thanks for the rescue, Freelancer.
You're welcome. Ow. Out of here.
Thanks. It's good to be up and moving.
Nice.
No more
Alright.
scorpions. It's over.
There's one more thing. The Sentinels are going on a
Assault
raid.
team's
I need you to head out and join them.
Go to the station. Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
This is the first time I've actually ever seen the Sentinel actually go on a raid. I wonder if it'll be against the Scars. Just go flying through. Here we go. Now, it's already
This
a
is the
small
meeting
team.
point and... Ugh, scorpion eggs. Everywhere. I hope the Sentinels get rid of them.
Seriously? I'm gonna raid on Scorpion though. Beyond the Scars. Alright. Destroy the Scorpion eggs. Huh. Come on. Ah, what the hell? Close.
Nothing gets through to the fort. Not today.
What? Apparently there's an egg somewhere. Hey. Apparently there's an egg somewhere. Ah, here we go.
That is all the scorpion
There we
eggs.
go.
There. Now you can get rid of those hostiles.
Maybe we can get rid of the Scorpions. Whoa, my buddy. Boom. Jeez. I am like a better G though, because if I can punch, Sentinels. Nicely done.
That wasn't the last. I want you along for a Sentinel raid. Hit for these coordinates.
Another raid,
On my
okay.
way.
How many raids are there actually? There's 2 raids. They've done rescued 1 team. I think they tried to do a raid as well, didn't they? But obviously that failed. While on the water for boost purposes. Respawn restricted zone. And another 4 Sentinels.
You're out the raid. The Sentinels need you to target the Scar hives.
Bang, 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 bang.
First hive out of the way.
Oh yeah. Reload. Fire.
You did it. Hives destroyed.
Nice scars. What's that? Beat his ass. One. There we go.
Scars.
Right, let's reload.
It's really helpful. The Sentinels appreciate the aid, Freelancer.
That it? Yep. So the see guys, like I said, Bryn need to know, hashtag number 2. Space Bryn need to know number 2. So basically I think there's like 2 parts to these stories, which is odd, but you know, it prolongs, you get like a long prolonged mission. I also want to make sure that I do all these before the main story, because I don't want to jump straight to the main story in fighting the monitor and just end the game there without having to be doing all these other stuff conditions. How much speed do we get there then? Oh, lovely. 2,950. That's probably not doing much, but we'll see. A warden, no chance. No chance. No chance. No chance. No chance. Increase ammo, reserve ammo, I'll go by 5%. No. Okay, let's head back to Fort Tarsus then. Now, if that is all the contracts done, then I will obviously have no choice but to do the main story until I do find some other stuff to do. But if it's not, then I will just do another contract immediately after. Just try and space it out a bit, you know what I mean? But I do hope you're enjoying me play this game. I know my voice might not sound all bubbly and all that, but if I sound all bubbly, I sound fake. Yeah, obviously I'll try and make it entertaining for you all. I'm thinking about getting another horror game when it comes out, so that's something for you to look forward to. In me shitting myself like a goddamn a lot. Oh, another conversation to have there with Nadia, and another one there to have with Amal. Okay. Oh, and her as well. So let's go to these conversations, then looks like we got no choice but to do the next story. Hello.
Hello again, Merelda. Still
Merelda.
people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyler I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyler. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
Oh, no, this is going to be awkward now, so shall I say I'm glad to be back, Mom? But if I do that, I'm lying to her, and, you know, that would destroy her. You know, and it could ruin her. But if I say I'm not your son, yeah, again, it would destroy her. But if I say I am a son, I'm lying to her, and you know, giving her something to live for. But then I have to pretend to be her son when I'm not. So, I think it's also hallucinating as well. I think because she just is hallucinating. Like if you're seeing Kyla, then she's definitely hallucinating, and she hasn't been sleeping well. So I think I'll just say I'm glad to be back, Mom. Let's just say that.
I'm sorry you went through all that, Mom, but I'm here now. It's good to be back.
It's okay. Now don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, handsome, all grown up and following your dream.
When did we last speak? I love it. Let's go with I love it. Let's not be too harsh here.
There's no better job in the world.
Thank your father. I always thought it was too dangerous. But he said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes.
Oh, bloody hell.
I thought we might spread them together.
Of course. I'm sure that's how Dad would want it.
His ashes were all I had. The only reminder I wasn't alone in this world.
You're never alone. Plenty of people in Fort Tarsis.
None that loved me. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures. But this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later.
Now, a lot of people will probably, like, you know, thinking I've made a mistake there. I should have, like, said to her that her son was dead instead of pretending to be her son. But how would you guys respond to that? How would you guys respond to saying, you know, to a grieving mother who's hallucinating from not sleeping too much that she might have lost her son? You know what I mean? Like, how do you respond to that? How would you guys cope or, you know, talk to them about that? It's just
My
too
husband
bad.
Leighton said you spoke to him.
Right. The spy. Who defected.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I only see him as Leighton. I forgot his past can still scare people.
Seems like it's still scaring him, too.
That's the problem. Tassin had me debrief him when he came over. It was clear right away that his work for the Dominion, it left him a shell. I've been hoping he can reinvent himself here.
That's a good thing about living on the edge of nowhere. You can leave your past behind.
I told Leighton that. He says it depends on what you've done.
Such as?
He inflicted a lot of pain. Against us. And his own people.
Whatever he did, I still think he deserves another chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Not everyone would.
Was there a price for his second chance?
He gave us years of Dominion intel.
And apparently along the way he fell for you?
I was just doing my job. Debriefing the enemy.
Except now you're married to him.
I saw who he really was. Haunted.
Not exactly love at first sight.
No, but he was haunted by the ghost of the better man he might have been. I've seen that man. It's in him. He grew on me.
He's lucky he found you. I guess it works out for you both.
We share the same flaws, same struggles, and our dinner conversation doesn't freak each other out. But I'm worried about him. More and more, he wants to be alone.
Any idea what's bothering him?
He's talking to himself, sometimes in his sleep. I don't know what it means. I want to help, but he just waves me off.
Well, he seemed okay talking to me.
Maybe this is an opening. I'd really appreciate if you kept at it.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him because you know it's bad enough for someone to go through all that pain and stuff. And we have another mission here as well, another contract, research and rescue. We've got a mall as well, conversation. So let's go talk to Bryn about his research and rescue mission. Hello, Bryn.
Hi, Bryn. How are you holding up?
Freelancer. Good. You remember that 6th missing Sentinel? The one we couldn't find in the mines? I've discovered a weak signal. Very weak, but it could be him.
I'll track him down for you.
With earlier losses, we're short-handed and... Oh, thank you. The Sentinels appreciate... I appreciate it.
Alright, research and rescue. Briefing. Bryn has located Cal Adrian, a sentinel who went missing during his last expedition. Adrian's signal is faint, but should be easy to pinpoint from out in the field. Alright, so... Sentinel briefing. As experienced lancers, you will not only sacrifice, but order others to sacrifice for the fort. The responsibility is heavy. Decide now if it will break you. Commander's Wall's pep talk for new officers. Wow, that's some pep talk. Jesus. Sentinels will protect the royal house of Bastion and all its subjects. Okay, so new side quest for Bryn. Let's go talk to Amal first. Get the conversation over and done with him. Hello, Amal. What can we do for you?
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her. A lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
You're probably just nervous because she's pretty. I'd help her out.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Ah, oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
Not really, because I'm not going to drink, so, you know. I don't really drink anything here, apparently. Okay, close that down then. Right, so then, guys. We are going to... We don't have enough time, that's the question. You know what, screw it, we'll do one more mission. We'll do this one. We'll do this last side quest for Bryn. Get this done, dusted out of the way. Whoa! Hi! Mrs. Sonic, hero. Mrs. Sonic. Jesus. She just got flipping Speed Gonzales. That was really... No, I'm good, thank you. That was really slow in turning, but hey, what you know. What can you do? Right. Skip this. So, there we go. That one. Launch. Okay, so what's gonna happen, guys? I'm gonna do this last one, this last mission. If I finish it, when I finish it, I'll export the video up to YouTube. This will obviously go up at some later time. Not sure when, but it will. But hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm still going through all these little missions and whatnot because they're fun to do, and it increases my level, and it gives me more time to record videos as well for you guys. But a part 20, which will be literally the episode after this, I'll do an hour special. I should have done an hour special at part 15, but you got one at 11. Oh, great. Error-driven Anthem data. Great, cool. So, my game has literally crashed on me, guys. So, unfortunately, I have to end the episode here. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Alright, which will be just in a few minutes, okay? Bye-bye!